I understand the risks. The vehicle will be secured immediately.
The rain stopped. The city glistened. A black car sat silent in front of a towering glass building. Employees gathered, whispering, waiting. And then, with a smirk, the CEO stepped forward. "Start my car," she said coldly, tossing the keys toward a weary mechanic. "If you can, I'll give you $1 million, but I bet you can't." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Who was this man? Why him? Why such a cruel bet? His name was Daniel. His clothes were worn, his face tired, his eyes carrying the weight of sleepless nights. He was a single father. At home, his daughter Lily sat alone, staring at an empty lunchbox. She had gone to school hungry again. Poverty had carved lines into Daniel's face, but his heart remained unbroken. The crowd laughed. "He can't even afford proper tools," someone sneered. "How could he possibly start a luxury engine?" Daniel didn't answer. He placed his hand gently on the hood, feeling the silence. His fingers traced the edges, his eyes narrowing. With focus, he knew this car. He knew every bolt, every wire, every secret. Because years ago, before life crushed him, he was the engineer who designed it. Vanessa, the CEO, crossed her arms, her diamond bracelet catching the light. She was powerful, untouchable, raised in wealth. To her, Daniel was nothing more than a pawn in her game. "Hurry up," she said sharply, "or admit defeat." Daniel's heart pounded. He remembered Lily's voice the night before. "Daddy, will we ever be happy again?" He had no answer then, but now, with the keys in his hand, he felt a spark of hope. He slid into the driver's seat. Silence fell. The crowd leaned in. Vanessa smirked, certain of her victory. Daniel closed his eyes, whispering to himself, "For Lily." If you believe in kindness and humanity, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Kindness Tales Stories. Daniel turned the key. The engine coughed, sputtered, then roared to life with a thunderous growl. Gasps filled the air. Vanessa's smile vanished, replaced by shock. The crowd froze, their laughter silenced. Daniel stepped out, his eyes meeting. Vanessa's. "I built this engine," he said quietly, his voice steady. "Every part, every detail. You bet against the man who gave your company its heart." But Vanessa's arrogance didn't break. "It was just a joke," she said coldly. "You don't deserve $1 million," the crowd murmured. Anger rose. Daniel's hands clenched. He had proven himself, yet rejection came again. His daughter's face flashed in his mind, her hunger, her loneliness, her fragile hope. Then, from the back of the crowd, an older man stepped forward. His presence was calm, powerful. His eyes carried wisdom. He was the founder of the company, Vanessa's father. "You made a bet," he said firmly, his voice cutting through the silence. "And you lost. Honor it." Vanessa's lips trembled. "Father," she whispered, but the older man shook his head. "This man built the engine that made us rich. He gave us success, and you tried to humiliate him. Today, justice is served." Tears filled Daniel's eyes as the older man handed him a check, $1 million. His knees weakened, his heart raced. He thought of Lily, her empty lunchbox, her tired smile. Relief washed over him like sunlight breaking through clouds. The crowd erupted in applause. Vanessa turned away, her arrogance shattered. Daniel stood tall, no longer the rejected mechanic, but the hero who had fought for his daughter's future. That night, Daniel returned home. Lily ran into his arms, her tiny voice trembling. "Daddy, I prayed the car would start, and God listened." He held her close, tears streaming down his face. "We're going to be okay, Lily. We're finally going to be okay." The empty lunchbox was replaced with a feast. The silence of poverty was replaced with laughter. And the loneliness of rejection was replaced with the warmth of hope. The story of the mechanic who built the engine spread across the city. People whispered about the bet, the justice, the kindness hidden in struggle. Daniel became a symbol of resilience, proof that even in poverty, dignity and strength could shine brighter than diamonds. And as the final scene fades, the voiceover lingers. Would you have stood beside Daniel when the world laughed at him? Share your answer in the comments, and if you believe kindness can change the world, subscribe to Kindness Tales Stories for more.